Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Life Lessons series number 45 for the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. And we've got over 870 of these available for your listening pleasure. Please like, subscribe, comment below, all that good stuff. Lead you in a direction that is going to bring you to some form of positive evolution, and that is a good thing, at least we hope. Would love to connect with you on a deeper level if there's a way that we can be helpful to you in that way. Feel free to reach out if that's the case. A couple ways to do that. You could reach out through @POPerception on Twitter. You can reach out through the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way, going to get you to where you need to be and ultimately connect on a deeper level. Anyway, so the more we are able to understand the life lessons that the universe, God, Goddess, whatever terminology you use for your higher source or being is trying to teach us, the more we can get out of daily living, the more we can get out of life. And isn't that kind of the point of living at all? Is the idea of, hey, understanding how to do that, understanding how to connect can be super valuable and ultimately productive, good, and hopefully pretty ingenious. In any event, being able to connect in that way is useful, valuable, and all that good stuff along the way. When we understand how to do that, we can also get a better quality of life for ourselves on a consistent basis, and ultimately lead in a direction that is both positive, progressive, and leading us to a place of greater awareness, and that can be helpful as well in a number of perspectives. So, a couple of things that help us to do that. We'll reach out to those today, see what we can do about maybe giving you some new perspectives. Don't have a perspective that's too narrow. The wider your perspective, as long as it doesn't challenge your core belief systems, the better off you're going to be in terms of getting to your goals financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and all of that. And ultimately, there is a kind of connective nature to trying to connect with that and the meanings of that and the help of that in a consistent basis. This means that when we find ourselves able to be more flexible, we also create opportunities for growth. Go deep. Understand your motives. Understand what it is that's keeping you motivated. Understand what it is that's blocking you from getting motivated. Sometimes burnout can do that. Sometimes disappointment can do that. Sometimes anger or resentment or fear can block us. But understanding what your blockages is or are can be valuable into getting you into a place and into a life that leads you in a direction you truly want to go. The next thing is kind of look at spending proper time by yourself, being alone and being comfortable with being alone. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be isolated, and certainly social integration is important, but take some time every day for reflection, even if it's a few minutes, half hour, something like that, so that you can recharge, but also so you can gain knowledge of where you're going. Understand that you must have a purpose for everything you do, purpose for the people in your life and the situations you find yourself in. If you don't have a meaning behind what you're doing, you'll quit before it has real value. Understand that each person has different meanings of what wealth is. And so find your meaning, your personal meaning for what wealth is. If you do that on a consistent basis, you'll be able to find some semblance of connectivity with the idea of being both comfortable and intelligent around what you're trying to accomplish, and that ultimately will lead you in a direction that has meaning that can get you where you really want to be. In the next thing, value life, value the sanctity of it, value the benefit of it, but also value the idea that people have their own levels of willpower, their own definitions of what a successful life is. Don't try to impose your version of what success is or what happiness is on another person. Yes, help them find these things, but realize and recognize that they could be different for you than they are for them, and vice versa. Also, look at willpower from a perspective of awareness, meaning use your willpower to visualize the life you want. Believe in something greater than yourself. You don't necessarily have to have a complete understanding of this energy thing, God, goddess, or higher power, but you do have to have the value of a belief in something that is outside of you, because if you don't, everything will be on your shoulders and you'll eventually burn out. And lastly, your path matters. So find a path you can believe in committing to, commit to it completely and fully and wholly, and then go forward from there, realizing that if you ever need to, you can redirect yourself back onto a path that works for you. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.